Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sports Breakdown once again. So brilliant victory for Mumbai Indians as Chennai Super Kings are knocked out of IPL 2022 with a brilliant, emphatic five wicket victory for Mumbai Indians today. So well done to Mumbai Indians as they won their third match in this IPL 2022. And yeah, it was a classic match. I mean, so much drama, so much controversy. It was a brilliant El Clasico match, especially Devon Conway's dismissal at the beginning created so much controversy today. And yeah, even I was surprised. I mean, no DRS, no, there were power cuts. I don't believe it. I really don't believe it. What happened today? The excuses of power cuts coming on and in the bunker days. So I really don't know what to say. So anyone can join who's joining, yes, and we'll be analyzing the match. But brilliant performance from Mumbai overall. I think we have Krishna joining us. Yeah.
Yeah, hello Pawan.
Hello. So much drama going on today with this power cuts and umpires calls. It was not a proper El Clasico, I would say. But your thoughts today on the match?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, pathetic umpiring and that power cut. That so I think that it was unfair to CSK, I guess so, because if DRS system was not available up to 6 overs to CSK, then you should also give this advantage and give this to MI also. MI should be given no DRS up to 6 overs. What CSK was given, MI should also be given that same. Otherwise, if there was DRS for for CSK, where MI was betting, then score would be 34 for 5. But
Yeah.
since that's why that's the unfair to CSK.
Yeah, we have Paji joining us. Paji, what do you think today, Paji, of the umpiring decisions? Very poor, and especially if they had a power cut in the first innings and then they couldn't use DRS reviews, it could have been the same case for Mumbai Indians also during that period in the second innings for them also not to be given any reviews. But clearly, this has been very unfair today, and I feel bad for CSK, especially for Conway getting out and he couldn't refer it. He wanted to refer it, and he didn't get an opportunity to refer that to for DRS. And then they're saying in the stadium that there was power, but for the DRS reviews there weren't powers. There were power cuts. So I really don't know what's going on at the bunker day today.
Yes, it's one of those questions. The umpires have been absolutely shocking in this one. I think today one of the umpires gave it out, and it was a shocking decision. Yeah, he touched the thigh pad. And he just gave it out. And yeah, not it was Hrithik Shokeen. He gave him out when he hit the thigh pad. It was nowhere near the ball, and again, yeah, look, he was quite lucky in that one. But the umpire's been shocking. The power cut thing comes in. It's really tough one to call because you want the decision to be the correct ones, and if the technology isn't there, can you say, okay, it wasn't available for CSK for 10 overs? MI can't use it for 10 overs. Is that a fair system? I'm not so sure. I think you want them to get that, but yeah, the umpiring has been shocking. And I think some of these Mickey Mouse umpires, they need to go. And if the IPL is to be the best
I
team,
think most of these Indian umpires have been very bad. Most of these,
Pandit.
TV umpire. Then this Ravi Khan, I think he's a former first-class cricketer, and his decisions were really shocking today.
They've all been shocking. Even Menon, who's really one of the best in India, even he's got a lot wrong. So I think they've got to basically try to make it better, try to get better umpires. If they don't get a better umpires, it makes it very, very susceptible to fixing and stuff like that.
Fixing. Yeah, you're right on that. But Krishna coming back, I know that dismissal of Conway was very unfortunate, but still, 97 all out, and MS Dhoni actually saved them. I mean, otherwise, I mean, they would have been bowled out like 50 or 60 at one point. They were going to break RCB's record, also being 39 for 6. So, your thoughts overall on this batting order for CSK today? I don't know what happened today, but except for the Conway's dismissals, others were a bit disappointing today.
Yeah, first of all, if you look at this pitch, it was absolutely batting pitch. But the CSK batters were horrible job, obviously. And another thing is that after Shivam Dubey was out, so I think that Bravo, then Theekshana all play some clueless shot. They should stick with Dhoni and made some crucial partnership, because you are saying that Dhoni is doing a better job. He is the only savior for CSK. So obviously the other batsmen should remain with him, support him, but they are playing the some useless shot. So I think that's the problem with lower order. I think if the partnership with Bravo and I think the partnership of the Bravo and Dhoni was crucial, because we all know that Bravo is also a hitter. So I think if they could stay, then obviously the score would be obviously 115, but no support with MSD.
This is where they miss Jadeja, Pavan. Because
Yeah.
if Jadeja was playing today and he scored 15, 20 more runs, they would have probably ended up on, say, 120. And that would have been competitive on that wicket, because obviously CSK bowled really well up the top. And had they took one more wicket, say if Shokeen had been given out when he was given out by the umpire, then they would have been down to the very, very bare, because the Mumbai batting is awful, absolutely awful
Yeah.
after that. Yeah.
There are rumors that Jadeja is going to MI or whatever. I don't know. I'm getting these rumors that because of this mismanagement, I think CSK, I think Jadeja has unfollowed CSK now. CSK has unfollowed Jadeja. I don't know the
No, no,
drama
no, no.
going
It's
on
that's
Jadeja and
lies.
the CSK.
Sanju unfollowed Rajasthan Rose before the auction, and then we saw what happened at the
Hmm.
before it was announced that he would be retained. So a
Yeah,
lot of that
hopefully.
happens. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case. But the problem with Jadeja, his contract is so high. I don't think any team will have the opportunity to swap him around. Probably, yeah, 14 crore or 12 crore what he's on. What player would
Hmm.
you swap him with? That's the only thing. That's the only
Yeah,
way he'll leave this franchise. You can't put him on a. You can't put him. What happened is the purses that the teams had left over, they can spend them and obviously switch players. So which player is going to switch with Ravi Jadeja? Unless it's someone like Virat Kohli, I can't see. I can't see that happening.
yeah, true. And Paji, I want to talk about Moeen Ali because he's been a bit awful with the bat, I would say. I know he's been delivering with the ball, but we expect a bit from Moeen Ali, especially batting at number 3. He has some responsibility to take, and he isn't taking that this season. So, your thoughts on Moeen Ali so far with his batting?
Yeah, I think Moeen Ali was he's been subject to what was really bad was the visa problem at the start of the IPL, and
Yeah,
obviously he's got a British passport but of Pakistani origin, which took time for him to get the visa, and I think that's just held him back. So he didn't really get the warm ups at the start of that, and now he's given up Test cricket as well. It's very difficult to get timings and stuff. So if he had come to India, say maybe a week before, like the rest of the players had come into the IPL, he probably would have been able to get some form. So he's always kind of been catch up. And he got 140 or 50 in the first couple of innings, and then it's just
yeah,
been downhill because they've been shifting him in. He then got the ankle injury. So I think now he's just being groomed for captaincy. So you can see he's standing next to MS Dhoni. MS Dhoni is looking after. He's even encouraging the bowlers. Like I saw him with Simarjeet a few times. So I think Momin is getting ready for the captaincy, but he's got to improve his batting because that's very
yeah.
important for Sunrisers for
Chennai. And
CSK
they can
when
always
you got
depend on MS Dhoni also because I don't think this could be his last season, perhaps. So next season could be his last. So I don't. They
next
have
season
to.
will definitely be his last season.
Yeah,
Next
that's
season
what.
will be
So
his,
he can't be captain forever. So they need to have find a solution for this because CSK if they don't find a solution for this captaincy issue, then CSK could fall into deep trouble because they'll have to
Yeah.
either give it
No,
to
Moin will be the captain. What they've got to do, they've got to drop one of Raidu or Uthappa. That's what they've got to do. They can't have these old players playing all over the place. Bravo's probably only got one more season in him. He's only playing good this season because he's had a season behind him. Next season he won't have any first class cricket. Very few first class cricket before the IPL. So he
Hmm.
might not be able to perform in the IPL. So I think that's the reason what they'll have. That is another problem they'll have.
Yeah, Krishna, your thoughts on this captaincy issues, and especially I want to ask why can't Shivam Dube bat above MS Dhoni? We saw him batting at number three. He was very successful also in few matches. When CSK lost a few wickets, he somehow brought alongside either Uthappa or ID to perform. Why don't you think CSK are always making him to bat? I mean, most of the times they're making him to bat below MS Dhoni. I would like to see, especially to boost his confidence, for him to bat above MS Dhoni. So why do you think CSK are not allowing that to happen?
Yeah, depending on the situation, they keep Shivam Dube at lower. If you can remember last day against Delhi Capitals, he came at number three. So depending upon the situation, they are using him. Last time, as he was used as a hitter, and he scored some good runs against DC. Today, and the condition was not, situation was not good. So I think that after MSD, Shivam Dube came.
Hmm. Hmm. I agree. Yeah, and we'll talk
But
about
he
the
should be
bowling.
batting at 3 or 4. That's Pavan, that's
Yeah.
bang on there. He should be batting 3 or 4. And then that
Yeah.
gives them a left hander in the top four as well, which they need. Because the batting is so there's too much of a muchness in their batting, and that's the problem that they have. Yeah, Gaikwad, you have Gaikwad up the top, lefty, then you have a righty with him, and then you need another left in the top four. So that should be definitely Shivam Dube should be there, and then Dhoni should be definitely coming at
I think they're
five or six.
depending too much on the opening pair, and especially Conway being in good form in the last three matches, they depended on Conway to perform well. But unfortunately, he dismissed early, and then the rest of them just simply collapsed, except for MS Dhoni.
Yeah, that's the problem they have. Lack of an all-rounder that can bat, and that would be Deepak Chahar. That in their pre-auction plan, that player would be Deepak Chahar. You'd get 4 overs, you'd get some batting with him, and then obviously Jadeja, you get batting and bowling with him. That's all 8 overs of all-round thing. Add Shivam Dube to that mix as well, and Moeen
Yeah.
Ali. Then suddenly you've got nearly 16 overs, potential 16 overs of all-rounders and of good quality all rounders as well. So I think that's what their strategy was. But when they lost Deepak Chahar, Mukesh and Simarjeet, they're not batsmen. So
Yeah.
that's where they've probably fell down. And you could tell me about Theekshana, whether he can bat or not. I've never seen him bat properly.
Yeah, but Krishna will talk about MI bowling because Daniel Sams a remarkable comeback because Daniel Sams, if I'm not mistaken, one match he conceded 57. He was leaking a lot of runs, but once he was dropped and he was brought back, he has been very effective, especially that last over against Gujarat Titans. He finished it off, defended he only conceded 3 runs when they had to defend 9 runs, and in this match he took crucial wickets at the beginning, getting Conway. I mean, Conway is not out, but anyways, his economy is good. He got Moeen Ali and Gaikwad out. So, your thoughts on Daniel Sams today?
Yeah, Daniel Sams was absolutely phenomenal, and if you can remember last time also against CSK, he picked against CSK he picked 4 wickets. Today he picked 3 wickets. So and the same opponent he picked the wickets, and that the wicket of Conway was very Conway and Moeen Ali, that was very crucial. So he picked that he got out dismissed the both dangerous batsmen. So I think Daniel Sims was really outstanding.
Hmm. Paji, your thoughts on Daniel Sams because last innings against CSK he got 4 wickets. This match also he picked up 3 wickets against CSK. Seems to be liking CSK as his opponent. So, what do you think is the advantage for Daniel Sams to actually get more wickets against CSK? Because there may be more right-handers, obviously, for CSK. But what do you think? Why is CSK struggling a bit badly against Daniel Sams throughout these 2 matches
Yeah.
that he faced?
I'll tell you a little secret. Since I've been calling him Daniel Samosa, he's doing well. So I think the trick is that I've been starting calling Daniel Samosa, and since I've called him that name, he's doing well. So no, it's just I honestly say the last 3 or 4 games he's been very impressive. I've been really, and I think it's just a confidence thing, and it's a lucky thing that they just played CSK again today. But his confidence levels are, are very, very strong, and I think that's what's happened with Daniel Sams. And to be fair, Riley Meredith as well. Riley Meredith has, been bowling with a very, very quick pace, and he's also been able to, contribute at the end. So I think the mix of Daniel Sams and Riley Meredith with Bumrah. And I think, and again, that's a big thing for Daniel Sams. He's got the think tank of Bumrah with him. So I think that's a big thing. And I think last year at Punjab Kings, when they were at Punjab Kings, and before that, they were just really not supported with their bowling. And MI seem to have got that click together. And as we said before, you add Jofra Archer to the mix, then you've got 5, quality bowlers. Bowling very good pace and, a variety. The left armour of Daniel Sams, the right armour of obviously Jofra and Bumrah, world class. And then you've also got the pace of Meredith. So they've got that cover in there. Where MI lack it is in the depth of the batting. And I think that's why Kieran Pollard is probably going to be finished now, and Tim David will be the future.
I agree, yeah. And let's come to the MI spinners also, Krishna, because Kumar, Kartikeya and Shokeen was brought in instead of Murugan. I think he bowled 2 overs only, but still his economy was good. Kartikeya got 2 wickets. Very impressed of this left-arm orthodox spinner, was only bought for 20 lakhs. He was bought for as a replacement, and he immediately came into the MI playing X and has been doing well. He's got DHJ Bravo out also. So how impressed were you of the spinners today, Krishna?
Yeah, Kumar Kartikeya himself called him as a mystery spinner. So and then that dismissal last match against RR, dismissal to Sanju Samson, that was a huge wicket for Kartikeya. So I was really impressed of his bowling. Last time also he dismissed Venkatesh Iyer, where Venkatesh Iyer was really dangerous, scored 40 plus, and he dismissed him. And today also, so obviously, which he called himself as a mystery spinner, that obviously being proved, and he was really being very impressive today.
I agree on that. Yeah. And Paji, we good to see Bumrah also back. I think today he only bowled 3 overs, but it's good to see last match he picked up 5 wickets. This match, I hope Bumrah and Archer definitely next season, and with Daniel Sams, it will be really, really good to see how that MI fast bowling attack will be, as you mentioned earlier.
Yes. And what they will do is they will get rid of Pollard, and his salary will go back into the into the pot. So they could, whatever salary is thing, that maybe that's where you can see the Jadeja story coming through, because obviously Pollard's on very good money. So if Pollard goes, they could replace him with Jadeja. But I think MI have done really well on one thing, is they've got Kartikeyan and they've got Shokeen. They've got them experience, which is vital, because they've always lacked, that quality spinner. They've always had Kunal to bail them out, but now they've got 2 potential quality spinners, and Shokeen can bat a bit as well, so he'll offer it. But Bumrah, no, he's been expressed, and it's a good sign for India that he's hitting some form, because I think when they come to England for that one test match, Bumrah will be key in edge-basting conditions.
I agree.
Yeah, and one thing, and one thing, the both positive. Yeah, both positives to both the teams. Like for MI, the Tilak Verma is being big positive for MI, and for CSK, the big positive is Mukesh Chaudhary, because Mukesh Chaudhary, and next year also when Deepak Chahar will be fit, so Deepak Chahar and Mukesh Chaudhary will be really, that will be very exciting to see them both in the power play.
Even
So both positives to both the teams.
Even Simrajit Singh is very good, especially in the power play also. So he also could be option perhaps for next season as well.
Very, very good. I've been very impressed with Simarjeet, and I'm surprised Delhi didn't snap him up, because obviously he's on the Delhi circuit, and why they did not snap him up, I am pretty shocked with that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't understand also what Delhi also did the same with Ayush Badoni also with the scouting, and he eventually went to Lucknow Super Giants. He was with the DC camp last season and they didn't take him. And we saw what he did in the first few matches with Lucknow, even though now it seems to be a mystery of why Badoni is not performing. But let's see. I mean, but coming back to Mumbai Indians and their batting is a big concern, Paji. And I don't understand why did Deval Brevis not play today. I know this Stubbs has come in as a replacement of Timal Mills and got a chance. But don't you think Deval Brevis could have helped MI and at number three and could have boosted his confidence? So I know they're trying to experiment now, but don't you think for next season it would help him personally for him to boost his confidence and perform even better for MI?
100%. 100% true. That is why if he's this baby AB, do you want to keep him baby AB, baby AB? No, you want him to be tested, and today would have been a good test for him. And he scored some runs. He's got out as well quite a few times. So I just don't understand the logic of that unless they've seen something in Stubbs in the nets that they think they really like, and obviously he's got a very high strike rating for Eastern Province. So maybe they just saw that and thought, oh yeah, we'll give him a chance. But he looked so nervous; he was unbelievable. He could have got out on the first ball because he undercut it under the stumps, and then the second ball, obviously, he got out. So I really think MI missed a trick on that one. They should play Brevis and maybe play Brevis at 3 or drop him at 5. See what the best position for him is. Is he a finisher or can he play the power play or open? And I think that's what they could have done today. They could have dropped Ishan Kishan to 3 or 4
Yeah.
and opened with Brevis and
Mm.
Rohit. I think that would have been pretty good opening pair.
I agree. I completely agree. Yeah. Krishna, your thoughts also on Stubbs now? He got his debut. He failed today. I know that, but I mean, Deval Brevis was brought at number three. If he was brought in the playing 11, he maybe would have played at number three or would have opened. As Paji said, they could have tested with Brevis. But it's a big concern, especially the opening pair not performing well as well. Krishna, I mean, Kishan and Sharma, one of them only has been performing for one match, the other has been performing the other match. So big problem when it comes to opening pair. So your thoughts? If they had a Brevis, they could have opened with him or pushed Ishan Kishan to the middle order. So your thoughts on this MI batting order?
Yeah, first of all, Dewald Brevis, if you see that he for under 19 South Africa 19, he usually bat at number 3, and he can be given at number 3, but he was not being today. So yeah, and we all know that Ishan Kishan past 2 years back, Ishan Kishan usually bat at number 4 at middle order. So I think that Brevis could also be optioned to open and Ishan Kishan at number 3. That could also be done, but I think the opening has been really being concern for MI. Ishan Kishan should come at number 3 or number 4, and either Stubbs to not Stubbs. Yeah, Brevis to open, and generally Stubbs is a lower order batsman. So I was waiting that Team David to come up, but MI sent up Stubbs, and Stubbs was golden duck. So I think by and clearly I followed him in the domestic that he is usually low order batsman. He should come at number 7, but that doesn't happen today.
I agree. So we have Rhythm joining us as well. You also, even though MI won, I think you might be slightly concerned with this batting order right now, especially missing Surya Kumar Yadav. Tilak Verma has been a positive so far, big positive in this IPL 2022. Tim David has been performing well in the recent matches. So your thoughts on today's batting performance of MI? They lost 5 wickets and won this match. It wasn't a comfortable win for MI. So your thoughts, Rhythm?
Yeah. Yeah, today batting obviously as we
Over
know
for
that
Paji.
at a
Sorry,
middle order.
sorry to interrupt. Yeah,
Yes.
Paji left. Yeah, yeah, you can
No,
continue. Sorry.
no worries. Yeah. So as I was saying that today's Mumbai Indians batting was also not at all convincing, and we had actually a very competitive challenge from the Chennai Super Kings today. Wickets were falling. Simarjeet and Mukesh Chaudhary, they were bowling so great today. And also next year, as Krishna said, that Deepak Chahar and Mukesh Chaudhary will be a lethal duo. But talking about the Mumbai Indians batting right now, Ishan Kishan again, man. I don't know what the wrong is in it. I today read in a newspaper that Ishan Kishan head has actually rounded off when he first part of the numbers that he will be getting. So literally, we all expect that Ishan Kishan. It's actually the pressure which is not able, due to which he is not able to perform. But rest others, I will say Rohit Sharma. Yes, what to say more? Rohit Sharma, as a Rohit Sharma fanboy, it literally hurts to see him not able to perform. And next, I was surprised to see, I was surprised to see Daniel Sims coming at one down. Yeah, you will be saying that he might be batting two down or one down at a peak best streak, but this is a different condition. And Daniel Sims,
Yeah.
he is literally what we have seen that he is literally coming after Pollard. And today, for the
Hmm.
first time, we see Daniel Sims coming, and also Tristan Stubbs. Absolutely, worst debut, but I think Mumbai Indians will be giving him more chance. What to say?
Yeah, I agree. I
Pollard.
agree.
Also, right
Pollard
Yeah,
is
and
now,
going
talking
MI
about
and
end of journey
yeah,
for
and
him.
as
Bolo.
M yeah, and as MI is officially out, so obviously remaining two matches they can try two players. First is
Yeah, yeah,
obviously
please.
Devil
For
Brevis
SRH and Delhi.
and
Yeah, for SRH and Delhi, try any player you want. Try the whole, change
yeah,
the whole team.
as yeah and yeah, as MI is officially out, so they can try Devil Brevis, and second is Arjun Tendulkar, because for the last 2 years he has been in the squad, Arjun Tendulkar, and he has been not given the single chance. So I want him to so I want MI to give him chance.
Yeah, he's now a chef apparently for Mumbai Indians. He's cooking for his friends. So apparently to his mates. I don't know what Arjun Tendulkar is doing right now in the MI camp. Yeah, but anyways, we'll talk about the CSK bowling also. It's I think not bad. Mukesh Chowdhury today 3 for 23. Very impressed with this guy. Has been very impressive so far in the IPL. I spoke with this with Krishna also and Paji. So your thoughts, Ritam, on Mukesh this season?
Mukesh Chaudhary.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, as we know that when Mukesh Chaudhary first debuted for CSK, he was not at all being looked as a proper bowler, or what I'll say. He was literally a bowler with high economy. We used to see that he used to get smashed to the runs, but right now, as the matches are going on, we are able to see how dangerous Mukesh Chaudhary is. The biggest example comes today against Mumbai Indians today, as we can see. And also talking about our rest bowling options, I will say theekshana is a proper prospect for Chennai Super Kings. He has done a
Mm.
brilliant job in the spin department. But yeah, Simarjeet also played well today. But Simarjeet, see, he need to continue his consistency in the other matches as well. But rest all, Bravo is. I will say honestly, Bravo is not so much useful or not so much contributing with the ball in the CSK matches. And the rest
Mm.
bowling, who are there? Jadeja, I think is there, but he's out right now. So yeah, I think Deepak
We
Chahar
never
and
know what
Jadeja
to do
will
with
be.
Jadeja.
Yeah. Hmm.
I mean, we don't
Deepak
know
Chahar
what's
and
happening
Jadeja.
with Jadeja.
Jadeja. I will be discussing in another video about that one. But Jadeja, man, I think he will be the captain after all again. Don't worry about it. He will be captain again.
Do you agree with that, Christian? Do you think Jadeja will become captain again, or do you think they'll go to the auctions and try to get a captain now?
Yeah, they will go to the auctions, or else they can give the captaincy to Ruturaj Gaikwad, because we all saw that Ruturaj Gaikwad is the captain of Maharashtra and domestic, so he can be given some chances. He can be tested, I
But you
think.
know,
Ruturaj
but
Gaikwad.
Krishna, see, Maharashtra's performance has also not been great this whole domestic format.
Yeah, not great, but as a captaincy also, he scored four hundreds. But so I think, as you see that Jadeja has given his captaincy, CSK was not performing really well. So I think that Ruturaj Gaikwad can be given next year.
Hmm, I agree. Ritam, your thoughts on the umpiring decisions and all, the poor umpiring and all these DRS issues coming up today. So, your thoughts on that today, especially the DRS referrals was not brought up because there was power cuts, but apparently in the grounds there was power cuts. But for the referrals, they for the to refer the DRS for the technology, they didn't have power cuts. So, your thoughts on all this controversy happening today?
Well, today I have mixed feelings about this because I was not able to understand first of all that how this DRS system is actually working. Later on, one of my friend explained me that it was also due to generators that the DRS can also be used or applied. But yeah, but talking about today's wicket, I think it was Devon Conway, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It was Devon Conway who was given a LBW appeal, and we got to see that umpire given out, but there was no DRS available at the time. I think the better would have been that the match would have actually delayed actually by 10 or 15 minutes. I think the power cut would have been back. And also another thing that CSK fans are actually demanding that Conway's wicket is the main turning point of the match. I want to ask to the people that what are the other batsmen doing? They have not been out due to any kind of DRS system. They have been out properly. You can see the LBW by Bumrah. I think it is done to the Uthappa. Then a wicket of Ruturaj Gaikwad for caught behind by Ishan Kishan. So these are not DRS wickets. So these are actually genuine wickets. So you should blame your batsmen first who have not performed against our team bowlers. Only one wicket that nothing mattered. Yeah, that matters. But unfortunately, your other batsmen have need to be blamed for the loss today. Not only that, Devon Conway's DRS due to cut. It's a cut. Yeah, what? Yeah, electricity cut.
Hmm. Hmm. I agree. Yeah, I think good performance from Mumbai. I mean, not convincing batting performance, but somehow they won, and that's what MI wanted today. And yeah, it's good for other teams also. So yeah, and I think we analyzed a lot. Yeah, MS Dhoni scored 36, Tilak Verma 34, and good bowling from Daniel Sams. And just seeing the partnerships also. Yeah, this 39 of 29 from Bravo and Dhoni, that was crucial for them to get 97. And at the end also from Dhoni, and then Tilak Verma and Shokeen at the end over there, 48 of 47. That was a crucial partnership. And yeah, the Tim David finished it off. Yeah. So just want to go to the points table now. This is very interesting. Now CSK I think officially out now. And MI are also out. So two teams out right now. KKR might be next if they lose to SRH. So tomorrow's game will be very vital, Krishna. I mean, RCB versus Punjab. I think every team might be rooting for Punjab because of RCB. If they go to 16 points, and if other teams lose one match, then it could cost them. So your thoughts on now tomorrow's match? Now it's going to be an interesting match, one of the most important matches in this IPL so far. So your thoughts? Now the points table get
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah. So your
yeah.
thoughts?
Yeah, for the benefit of SRH and Delhi Capitals, KKR, obviously all team and these remaining teams obviously want Punjab to win because if Punjab wins tomorrow and beat RCB, then rest team will also be in the race to qualifiers because obviously yesterday we saw that day before yesterday we saw that Rajasthan Royals has was defeated. If Lucknow Super Giant beat Rajasthan Royals next match and Punjab beat tomorrow RCB, then obviously Gujarat and Lucknow will be obviously table top both in the table 2 and table 3. Table 4 we gonna see either of six team like DC, KKR, CSK is out, MI is out, DC, KKR, and the remaining teams. So obviously Punjab win is important tomorrow.
Yeah, SRH versus KKR, that will decide the fate of both the teams, either KKR or Sunrisers, who's going to go out. Because SRH's fixtures also look pretty good, I would say, because they have MI and Punjab. I would say this KKR match could be tricky, and perhaps Punjab also, I would say, but MI seem to be crumbling, I would say, especially their batting. So Krishna, are you confident with the remaining three fixtures for SRH?
Yeah, and also a good sign to SRH that Washington Sundar and Natarajan is back. So obviously we can try to win the remaining matches and go to the qualifiers. Go to the playoffs.
I agree. Yeah, tomorrow we'll discuss about tomorrow's match. So this is the table updates. Yeah, MI go to 6 points and CSK remain with 8, and they're officially out also. So we'll go to tomorrow's match, RCB versus Punjab. Interesting match because last time I think Punjab won it, but you never know with RCB. This is their chance to go to the playoffs. So Riam, any changes you expect tomorrow because it's in DY Patel? I think tomorrow's match is in DY. No, Brabant tomorrow. Sorry, it's in Brabant. But yeah, your thoughts tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow it's actually a do or die match, as I was hearing on the commentators of Star Sports that tomorrow if Punjab would lose, then I think it would not the results of them going into the playoffs would not be into their hands after all. And also arts, I will say art to this time RCB is still a better team as compared to Punjab, because you see the opening is not good at all good for the RCB, but the middle order of RCB is actually working fine and fantastic. Maxi, then you get Shahbaz Ahmed, Dinesh Karthik, now Rajan Patidar, new addition to the team. So literally, this middle order is stacked, and this middle order actually helps you in winning the matches. On the other hand,
Hmm.
Punjab Kings, I will say, Punjab Kings, first of all, they are not able to understand what's the actual position for Mayank Agarwal to bat. Mayank
Hmm.
Agarwal, he's coming three down one day. I know that that is a big problem, because Mayank Agarwal is a captain and actually he's the proper opener for your team. Yeah, you have given your opening slot to Johnny Baird, so that's fantastic. That's fine. But
Yeah.
who will take care about your position? People will say that you are fearing to come out as because your form is also looking going bad. So people will actually say that you are fearing. So why are you not coming front to bat? Why are you not coming before to bat on? And also,
Hmm.
this team is dependent on Livingstone in the finishing zone. I will say Livingstone is the man. Dhawan is playing well. Rajabaksh, fantastic. Yeah, the batting department looks solid for both the teams. But yeah, but the thing is
Yeah,
that
the Mayank, I think
both,
Mayank can bat at number
hmm,
4. That's what I would prefer.
yeah,
This is
that's
the
a
thing. I think
mm,
Manuka should bat at 3 and Mayank can play the tanker role at number 4. And then if he gets out, then Livingston and Jitesh Sharma is there.
yeah,
So I don't think Mayank's position is a bit of it's not a big worry for them because the openers also seem to be settled right now, Bairstow and Lavan. And we've got the best of Bairstow also opening.
yeah, yeah. And talking about the bowling right now, so top Punjab bowling is literally being anchored by Arshdeep Singh. Rawada has not been so much good this season, I will say. And I guess
But Rawada hasn't been
anymore,
bad. Even though he might be
yeah,
leaking
yeah,
runs, he's getting the wickets. He's getting the wickets, Rawada.
yeah, but leaking runs, as you have said, it's I will say Arshdeep has been the best bowler for Punjab this year. And
Yeah,
RCB
yeah.
bowling, yeah, and RCB bowling,
Hasaranga,
Hasananga is the
Hasaranga
main
and
one.
Hasselwood.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Hasananga
just
has
put
been
it.
the fantastic. Yeah, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hasananga,
Krishna,
Josh
your
Hazlewood.
thoughts?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Krishna, your thoughts on the the bowling departments of both the teams? Who do you think looks stronger?
Definitely, RCB bowling is looking stronger, and coming back to Punjab, they don't have their sixth bowling option. They have fifth bowling. Sixth bowling is Liam Livingstone, but he can also go for runs. And if you say that the RCB has many bowling options, like up to seventh option. Proper, they have proper five bowlers. Sixth is Maxwell. Seventh is there Shahbaz Ahmed. So I think that RCB has a stronger bowling lineup.
Yeah, wait, just give me a second. Yeah, just give me 1 minute. Yeah. Anyways, coming back, yeah, I just was messaging to Varun. Yeah. But yeah, the matchup I think will be interesting. Sandeep Sharma versus Virat Kohli and Faf, because I think they've fallen 9 times to both Faf du Plessis and Virat Kohli, and then Kagiso Rabados has got both of them quite often. So, what do you think now? Sandeep Sharma is a bowler who can bowl in the power play and perhaps should not be kept in the death overs. So, what do you think Mayank can do, especially now Rishi Dhawan, well, not a good liability when it comes to death. Rahul Chah only has been picking up the wickets in the middle overs. I mean, not so effective this season, but at least has been better, I would say, than Bishnoi. But your thoughts on especially Sandeep, first of all, and that matchup, Krishna?
Yeah. Can you repeat, Pawan?
Yeah, I was talking about Sandeep Sharma and the matchup between Sandeep and getting dismissing. I think Faf and Virat Kohli. I think 9 times they've got them out. Both, I mean, both of them out. I mean, he's got them out 9 times. Not both of them out of 9 times, but each of them.
Yeah, so I think that Punjab management is using Sandeep Sharma in the power play. They ball him full 3 overs, and I think that he will be effective tomorrow. And his record against Virat Kohli and Fab du Plessis is being fantastic. So I think that he can dismiss to either of Virat or Fab du Plessis. And in second over, they Rabada, and third over Sandeep, fourth over Rabada. I think it will be threat to the RCB batsman Virat and Fab du Plessis. I think will go early.
Hmm. Hmm. I agree. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting tomorrow, and the battle between Bhanuka Rajapaksa and Manik Hasranga, that's going to be very interesting. And I don't know where Bhanuka might bat at three. Obviously, how do you see that going? Because last time Bhanuka dominated Banidu, but now it is in the last matches, Banidu has been very good, has been picking up a lot of wickets. Especially last match, he picked up uh, hat trick, and I think he got 5 wickets. Yeah. So, your thoughts on this battle tomorrow?
See, first of all, they are yeah. First of all, they belong. They are in the same. They belong. They are both friends, and obviously both knew each other. And secondly, Bhanuka Rajapaksa is brilliant against spinners. I saw many matches, and he usually last year World Cup. If you can see that he smashed the spinners, and he plays spinners really well. So I think that it won't be a threat for Bhanuka to face Vanindu Hasaranga.
Hmm. I agree with you. Yeah. So I think Patidar has been a big positive also for RCB. Ethan also mentioned. But Virat Kohli is a big concern. We need to talk about Virat Kohli, and I'll be speaking with this with John Cricket also when he comes this Saturday about Virat Kohli, because it's a huge concern of Kohli's form. I watched his video also. He seems to be very spirited. He seems to be very happy with how it's going, but his form seems to be a bit of a concern. I know he got a 50 this season, but still, it's not the typical Virat Kohli we have seen. So, where do you think now Virat Kohli can improve? Now, I think Virat Kohli is going to be dropped in the upcoming South Africa 2020. Sorry, the series coming up. So, where do you think it's going wrong for Kohli, and why isn't he working on his weaknesses first of all, especially against swing bowlers like Jensen, getting out easily, trying to play this flick shot, not reading the bowlers well. So, where do you exactly think is going wrong for Virat right now?
Yeah, first of all, he usually first 8 to 9 matches he usually bat for RCB at number three. Then he came at opening with Fab du Plessis, and he scored 50 plus runs. But as we said, we are discussing that he is playing some poor shots, getting out in the repeated that dismissal. So we are saying that he should play some county match cricket, or else he should play some Ranji. But to obviously, if you want to play some good in the World Cup, then you need to focus on your batting. So I think that he should play some county cricket.
Hmm, I agree with you. Yeah. So tomorrow is going to be interesting match, obviously, and yeah, stats also saying 27 sixes were played in the last match. Arshdeep Singh has been brilliant. He's only given 5 sixes of the 38 overs he's bowled. Kohli has been dismissed in the first 15 balls on 8 occasions in IPL 22, and it has been the most by any batsman batting in the top six. And Rabada's 18 wickets are the most by a pace in IPL 2022. So yeah, very interesting changes, and yeah, I think both might be the same team. I think going tomorrow, I won't change anyone over here because it's a crucial match over here. Maxwell also hasn't been firing. The middle order, I think Karthik came back in the last back Lombro, but Maxwell hasn't been at his best last season, this season, Krishna, compared to the last. So your thoughts on Maxwell as well before we like wrap things up? Yeah, Glenn Maxwell.
Yeah, at number four, Maxwell position is really crucial, and yeah, at four, Maxwell is really being crucial, and he has been really impressive. Last match also against SRH, he scored 30 plus runs, and obviously he's bowling picking some crucial wickets. So he's being really being important for the RCB side.
Hmm, I agree. So I think we'll wrap things up. Who do you think is going to win this match, and what do you think will happen in Durban? Would you bet first or would you bowl first? Now, in the last two matches, the teams that have chased first has won. But in the I think the pre matches before that, in I think especially the last two matches, the teams that have batted first have won. So how do you see this match going tomorrow? And it's going to be very important for both the teams. So your thoughts on the predictions?
Yeah, it's obviously first of all crucial match for both the game teams, and basically for Punjab Kings. So I think that I'm saying Punjab Kings to win. I want that Punjab Kings to win tomorrow, and for that, if you are looking into the trend that batting, apart from this game and yesterday's game against Rajasthan versus Delhi and today's game, we are saying that batting first team is winning the match, and they are defend. So I think that Punjab Kings need to bat first tomorrow.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, yeah. I think same. I think last two matches in Brabant, if I'm not mistaken, batting first one. So it depends on the situation. It depends on the conditions. So I don't know if there will be dew. So we have to see whether there is dew. First of all, the captains have to assess whether it's dry. So according to that, only they have to assess and see how it goes. Who do you think will get the highest run score and the highest wickets tomorrow for this match tomorrow?
Uh, I think for me the highest run scorer will be Shikhar Dhawan, and wicket taker will be obviously Kagiso Rabada.
For me, I will go with Liam Livingston tomorrow. I think he'll get a big impact. Wickets wise, I think I'm going to go with Hazelwood. I think Hazelwood will be effective tomorrow, and I think he'll be amongst the wickets. Yeah, and yeah, let's see what happens because it's going to be a very interesting match. Then we have KKR versus SRH on Saturday. Only match on Saturday this time, and then the last I think last weekend we had the double headers on Sunday, and after that it's going to be one match per day, so it's going to be very interesting. It's coming to the business end, and yeah, hopefully Punjab wins. So then Delhi Capitals, SRH also, we rescued, I mean, and they are still alive in this playoff contention along with KKR also, and that SRH versus KKR will be very very crucial because KKR also are coming after a win against MI, and SRH won the last match, right? Or they lost, right, the
They
last match.
lost.
Yeah, they
Yeah, they
lost.
lost.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting, that clash against KKR. So either of them will be still alive in that playoffs. So it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, so thank you so much, Krishna, for joining us, and Ritham and Paji. Also, we just had a short review today under hour. It's very late also though, but thank you so much, guys. Please to subscribe the Sports Breakdown. Please like, comment, and share. And yeah, we are both rooting for Punjab Kings to win so that both our teams get be alive tomorrow. And I definitely think even if this was not a scenario of Punjab Kings, so RCB, I would definitely would have support Punjab Kings even if this scenario didn't happen. So that's it, guys. Please do like, comment, and share. We'll be coming tomorrow with a review. Plus, I'll be bringing John's cricket on Saturday. I didn't tell that as well, so I'll be bringing him, and I'll be putting the thumbnail Saturday at 5 p.m. Is that so? Yeah, that's it, guys. I think we spoke a lot, and yeah, thank you so much. And yes, see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much.